Welcome back to the Duluth Curling Club. Another night of live action with Jim Litman. This is Doug Britton. We got Jim off the ice. He played last week. Sterling display of curling prowess. We're underway. Our game tonight between Ross Litman, Sheriff of St. Louis County, and Don Kozlovski. Litman comes in with a 2-3 record. And Kozlovski's in at 1-4, so we'll see what happens tonight, huh, Jim?
Yes, this should be a good matchup. We've you got to click next on that. Next for this is Jimmy Atoll. It's going to deliver the first rock for his team. But yeah, it should be a good match. I think. I didn't look at records. I'll look those up.
I just said the records.
What did you say?
Litman 2-3 and Kozlovski 1-4. Don't you listen to me?
I'm out of focus. All right.
I'm listening to you constantly.
Yeah. All right.
All right, number 2 rock for Bill Evans coming up.
You got it.
I got it. I'm way ahead of you this time. Bill Evans is also is a deputy sheriff in the St. Louis County Sheriff's Department.
Over here.
Leave the lights on a minute. We're going to take a picture from outside.
Thanks, guys.
And Bill's second rock is underway. Looking pretty good, actually. 2 good rocks. That's 2 good rocks in a row from Bill Evans. You think Ross can do 2 in a row tonight?
Yeah, we'll find out. Usually he can. Usually it's not an issue.
Yeah, that's a good rock. Look at that. Nicely done. Jim Atoll up with his second rock now. If I can. There we go. Jim's ready to throw.
Playing a takeout here, it looked like?
Not sure if he is or if he's trying to come around behind that. With that weight, it's a draw. He's trying to draw behind his own rock on the right. It's like a good rock, doesn't it? No, it's going to curl too much and bounce off that guard and leave another rock up in front for Ross Litman to use.
So lots of rocks in play. Ross says, well, I don't really want to have too many guards in there. Rather have another one in the house. So Davey Johnson gets a chance to try to draw one around.
Dave's been curling with Ross Litman for years and years and years, as has Sammy Perella, who's throwing third tonight. Sammy almost tripped over his teammate's broom down there. All right, Dave is ready.
So who's the right color? Kozlovski's. I got that.
Oh, we have the New York Times here today taking pictures of us for whatever reason. And so we're kind of laughing at that. He's snapping pictures from out in front. So another good rock from the Litman crew. Holy cow, they're looking good. Stepping in now is Nathan.
Yeah, update.
Helder.
Perfect. All right, we're finally getting settled in now. So
I'm going to go turn the light out now. And
so Nathan going to do a takeout. I curl with Nathan. Takeouts are usually his thing. The man can throw a good hard rock.
It is close. It might. Yep, it's right on the money, right where he wants it. 1, 2.
Ooh, a little unlucky, but better probably than it was. Got one under cover. They still are. Red is laying 1 and 2 still, as you can see.
All right, Dave's up with his second rock. I'm guessing maybe a little guard up there.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little tap back on that first red rock.
So Nathan gonna clean stuff up there. Try to. Very nice rock here. Is it gonna? Oh, it's actually still pretty good, but now there is a chance at a double, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. He didn't cover the top one, but he's got a third rock in there in the 8-foot, so
yeah,
that's pretty good
Next
too.
person. You got to Sam already. This is Nathan. One back. I guess it's one back. There we go.
I think probably I didn't look up. I mean, I didn't look down. All right, Nathan's second rock here. He's trying to double him out, cut down on the loss here.
Gotta hurry.
Ooh, he's got.
Boy, that's a pretty nice shot.
That was not the double we were looking at, was it?
No, but it's still a pretty good shot, isn't it?
It's a very good shot. He knocked out 2 red rocks and left the remaining counter in the 4-foot exposed. That couldn't have been much better. Sam Perella steps in now.
Can we have those lights off? I'll go shut them off.
Yeah, I think we can.
He's done, right?
I think so. He's done with us. Looking for another center guard. He's going to leave this pretty high, I think.
Yeah, if he could have... oh, and it's going to overcurl?
It's going to overcurl unless he gets a little bit of a wick off that yellow rock. Not much.
Well, and this is now Mike, eh? Well, I think you can see all of it. Just all... Well, not quite all of it.
Yeah, most of it you can see. So Mike's got a good
chance to get rid of it, yeah.
Yep.
But... going with like a hack waiter here.
Line looks good.
Line looks really good.
Yeah, I think he's got it. He's past the guards.
This is a nice shot.
Yeah, very good. He's going to bounce to the outside a little bit, though. No, he's going to sit right there.
I'd have been tempted to take the outside shot. I mean, roll to the outside once you knew you weren't getting the inside, but still pretty good because it's just barely in the open, isn't it? I mean, just barely under cover.
That Nathan Helder shot really turned things around here.
Sure did.
From 3 red rocks counting to 2 yellow rocks in play, and yellow has the hammer.
Here's Sam with his low tuck. Is he a little tight?
Yeah, he is tight. And he was light on his first rock, and he's light on this one too. He's also inside that, I think.
Yeah.
Now they got it covered up nicely.
Oh, and it ticked another yellow one in.
Oh, wow.
Now there's one of those little baby biters that you hate so much when that happens against you.
You sure do. So instead of 3 reds, now we have 3 yellows counting. Boy, that turned around quickly.
Sure did. What's he going to try here? Split these off or guard? Always nervous with a guard, you know, but he's got a pretty good setup, you know.
With one in the 4-foot, he's in the 1-foot.
Exactly.
I think you throw a guard here.
I think you're fine throwing a guard here, so Mike's going to... I mean, if you come right down to it, it's pretty good too, you know what I mean?
Yep. The problem is when you try guarding rocks that aren't in the 4-foot even.
Yeah.
They aren't even, if you start trying to guard outside rocks, you can get into trouble quickly.
I think he went on that other side, which is just a little bit slower, and it looks like... Oh, he did get it across. That was a nice sweep. Get it across.
Skipper Ross is going to be left with the challenge here.
There's 2 ways you can play this. You might be able to hit and roll and make the double. Or you hit and just get rid of one just to make sure they don't score too many.
Yeah, I think that's what he's trying, but he could, if it curls correctly, he might be able to break through through that portal.
Yeah, I don't think he's trying to come through there.
I don't think he is either. All right, Ross Litman with his first rock here, and it's an important one. He's facing 3 counting yellow rocks at the moment. First end. His line is looking good. It's got to come a little bit more to get the roll to the inside he wants. Yeah, he's cleared that one, but in fact, he's now out counting the second one too, so that's a good rock.
Yeah.
But he is in the wide open.
Yeah. So Mike has to try to hit and roll underneath.
Don.
Yeah, that's right. It's Don throwing now, isn't it?
Don is up now.
We're going to be all confused when you got the brothers.
Multiple Kozlovski.
When you got the Kozlovski brothers curling. Oh, I guess it's not brothers. Dad and son.
At least we don't have the Brozic brothers playing against him. All right, Don is ready with his first rock. Wearing a Justin Fontaine wild jersey. Where is Justin Fontaine? Is he still playing in the NHL? I don't know.
You know, I don't follow, as much as I should, I don't follow the NHL close enough. Not till April.
All right, here he comes with his first rock. Trying to take out on the rock previously thrown by Ross.
Looked pretty good.
It did. It did.
Boy, if he can get the hit and roll under here.
He's not going to. He may roll to the out. He's going to roll outside. Ooh. Oh.
I don't know why they were sweeping that one so hard. Wouldn't it have been better to roll underneath?
Actually, those two, you're not going to make a play on those. He's going to have to. He forces Ross into a draw to that back to the one in the 1 foot. And boy, is that risky, because if he's out in the open.
Yeah, it's only for 3, because that one that they just.
Right, but
didn't.
3 is 3.
3 is definitely 3.
This is a tough shot.
Absolutely.
First end. He's got to tuck it in there behind. He doesn't care at this point if he doesn't score. He just wants to put it in a place where his rock cannot be removed. Give up only 1 point this end.
So he's got to find a early end to have to draw.
Sure is.
It's always a little pressure, that's for sure.
Especially after just throwing a draw. Oh no, he had a takeout last time, didn't he? Throwing a draw after the takeout is tough. Let's see, how's that looking?
Looks pretty good. I don't know what the weight's like. The line is fine. He's by everything.
The weight looks good. Now it's got to hide though.
Oh, watch this. Is he gonna bounce into the open?
He's gonna bounce in the open. That's what I was afraid of.
He is shot rock.
Yeah, but
it's not quite open. I mean, it's not. Is it fully open?
No, it is not. Half a rock is open, but we know that
little curl there
on that out turn. We know it comes. Not hard to get this one out. Don Kozlovski shooting for 3. That last rock needed to be, what, 2 feet less weight?
Yep, that would have been perfect. I mean, it's still pretty good, but
pretty good would have been attached to that yellow rock. That would have been pretty good.
So yes, there is a chance at a 3 here.
You don't have to throw this one real hard.
Nope.
Although that's not much broom. He's throwing pretty good weight.
Oh, he got out on it.
He did get out, and that may not. Well, I think it'll come even with that. Maybe not, though. It's holding out there. Here it comes. Here it comes.
No.
Oh, he missed it.
He's gonna throw.
He missed it.
With that broom, he needed to throw less weight, or where he ended up hitting. So Yeah, the sheriff kind of snuck out of that one in a big way, didn't he?
So that's 1 point for Kozlovski, right?
No, no, no.
Did he steal one?
That was a steal. That was shot rock that he had to hit. So 1 point for Litman.
That's right. He bumped it, didn't he?
He bumped it. He bumped it into the open, but...
Which brings Bill Evans to the hack. Throwing first rocks here in end number 2.
Then you gotta spin the camera.
Wait a minute.
It's right there.
Where is it?
Then you gotta go up there.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I went too far. Nice opening rock from... You know, that's exactly what Bill did in the last end.
Mm-hmm.
He put it almost in exactly that same position.
And then next player.
And Don asked for his lead, Jim Atoll, to put up a guard on the opposite side, and then this is playing out the same as last time. Ross will probably ask for a guard up in front of that red rock. Will be exactly the same as we had the first. Carbon copy is the last end.
But he doesn't. Don doesn't want the same result.
He wants those 3 points.
All right, good corner guard. Good corner guard.
That's exactly the call. Put it right up there.
So who be this?
This would be Bill Evans.
Gonna try to guard this one?
Yeah, he's going to throw the guard at the top of the 12-foot. Same as last time.
But he came in last time, didn't he?
He was high. He had a good guard. He might have been a little bit in, but this looks heavy for what he wants. A little heavy. The best that they can hope for here is that he ticks that red rock and leaves 2 split apart. Yep. Well, we'll see what Don does with this. Possibility to get both those out of there if he wants. He's thinking.
He's going to ignore him. Ooh.
Man,
Gutsy.
hard to ignore rocks in the 4-foot, I think.
I'm with you.
We'll see how he does. This is Jim Atoll's second rock.
He jumped on it early. It doesn't look that bad.
No, it
to
doesn't.
me.
Looks like he's gonna. Well, they are working it.
They judge that nicely then. If it, 'cause right now it looks pretty good.
Even if he tucks that behind there, which he's gonna do, that's a nice rock from Jim Atoll. It's not out counting those 2 in the 4-foot, but it's early in the end too. Ooh, I don't like that call. Do you?
What's he doing?
It looks like he's thinking about taking it out. Of course, he doesn't want anything up front because he's got the hammer this end.
No, Don has the hammer.
Don has the hammer. That's right. I don't get this call at all. See what Dave Johnson does. That line is looking pretty good on it. Looking very good. Is he around that top guard? Yes, I think he is.
Oh, he ticked it. He ticked the guard, but he...
Look at that roll he gets. What a beautiful shot from Davey Johnson. Man. Now, Don's going to have to do something with this.
Now you got to hit these. When you got 3 rocks on the 4-foot, you got to get rid of them.
You got to go after him. Now, you could get rid of 2 of these. I don't think you can get all 3 of them. he made the key shot in the last end. Well, until Ross made his final shot, I guess.
Oops. Like we said earlier, Nathan's pretty good with the takeouts.
He might be a little outside on this.
He does keep his shooter around, so the way Ross has been playing, I'm assuming he's just going to hit that shooter. He hasn't been throwing guards on his rocks in the house, so.
Ah, it's looking okay, I think. At first I thought it was starting to move. It is moving, but I think he's got it. And yeah, he's got it. He didn't want to bunch those together again, though.
Yeah, but there's still 3 of them. Always hard to get rid of 3. You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it would have been nice if those 3 rocks were spread out a little more over the 8-foot. Nathan's got another shot at doubling out here.
Pretty hard to not make contact with 2 of these rocks, isn't it?
You would have to pick something up or throw the wrong turn.
Ooh.
That's nice the way his roll there. That really messed up the end for Ross for the moment. How do you get that yellow rock out of there? Ross is counting 1, but
now he's decided to guard that.
Huh.
Just probably figures it's too dangerous. Like I always tell people, don't make their shot for them. You know what I mean?
Is he guarding it, or is he
In
setting
the in-house
something up?
guard, in-house guard.
Or is he coming to it to try and set something up for later?
I guess, yeah, that's certainly an option.
Line is perfect. You know, he may move that yellow rock into the scoring position. He's going to catch it in the inside. Oh, he's going to... Actually, that wasn't bad.
Well, it's not that great. You can hit that red rock.
You could hit the yellow rock.
No, why would you? You hit that top red rock just off nose, you make a double, and you're laying 2 all of a sudden.
You hit the yellow rock, and it doesn't matter where you hit it. That red rock is gone behind it.
But you're not going to be laying shot.
Yeah, if you hit it right, you could be. We'll see.
I mean, I don't mind this necessarily, but either way, I mean, I think I like nose on that rock.
Nose on the red one?
Yep. I think that's what they've switched to now, don't you?
I think they did with that broom.
This looks
It
wide.
looks heavy and wide, but he's going to be on the yellow one, and their back red rock is gone.
But he might lose his. Might lose
Shooter
that
is going to
yellow.
be gone, I think.
Actually, that was a pretty good result.
It was a good result. Sammy needs to try and catch that yellow rock a little bit, just maybe a third of it, and roll over. That's what Ross wants. Roll over on top of the back yellow.
Roll right over there and see what happens.
But he wants its counting number 2.
Yeah. So he's playing the in-turn down this side, right?
In turn down this side. He's got the
yellow.
one in
Is
the
going to get the
4-foot.
roll.
He's going to roll too much, I think. All right, you're Don Kozlovski. What do you do here? You take out the red rock?
Absolutely. 2. You don't need to score more than 2, do you? And we're already into third, second rocks. Hit and roll to the other side. Hit and roll. Somewhere where you don't leave a double, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Or where it's a hard double
He
anyway.
wants a heavy board weight here.
Knock it out. Roll. Like to roll away from that other one. But you want to keep the shooter around. Even if you nose it, make sure you keep the shooter. Oh, it looks like he overthrew this one a little bit.
I think the shooter's going out, but it's curling now. Actually, it's curling just right. He's going to stick around. Split that house beautifully.
Boy, it sure looked wide, didn't it? It
did.
Curled like crazy.
Yep.
That is about as good as you could have done. Look at how those rocks are spread out.
Well, once again, at this point, Ross is in a bit of a pickle.
Yep.
I suppose he's going to hit and just play.
See if you get the roll, or roll back to the middle. Maybe you group them so you have something with your next one. You want to make sure you keep your shooter.
Yes, you got to keep that shooter.
It's like a nice control weight takeout attempt here, right?
It does. Looks like he's going to hit it right on the nose, right where he wants. Sit right there. Maybe a little bit of roll to the outside. Let's see. But he is number one count. That was just what the doctor ordered.
Mm-hmm. Well, now that things have settled in enough, I think I can finally sit down. I think I got things figured out. Got my sandwich eaten.
Now that the guy isn't taking pictures of you.
He's out there still.
He's not taking pictures of you, though.
No, he's still making me nervous. All right. Don needs to hit and stay right there on the nose is good, isn't it?
It sure is. Actually, as long as he stays in the house.
Anywhere in the house is good.
He could roll out to the edge of that 12-foot and he'd be fine.
Oh, it's close. Looks a little wide to me, but if he's soft weight, he should be okay.
He's got some pretty good weight on it, but it's coming. It's coming. He's got it.
Very nice. Very nice. Probably Ross will take on this cross house double. What do you got to lose? As long as you make contact with the one, maybe you get the roll,
As long as you get the one.
Make sure you get that one, and if you get the roll, it's a bonus.
Look at that tight broom. So, boy, that's a tough one.
He must be throwing some weight at this one.
That's an 8-foot. He's got to move that rock 8 feet across the sheet.
This is right in your wheelhouse, Doug.
That's right up my alley. He's got a chance on this. He's got a chance. No, it's gonna. Yeah, he's got a good chance on it.
Well, he got shot anyways. So makes Don have to try do something with it.
Yep. And he's got to stick around. Ross made it a little easier by moving toward the center of the ice. Having it out on the edge would have made it a little harder.
Yeah, so last rock here of the second end. Don needs to just basically throw what he did last time, right?
Yep. Might have been inside a little on that. It's holding, man. They better. No, it's out there. It's just fine. It's got good weight. I think it does.
Oh, he's a little
inside, huh?
He is. He needs to make contact here, right? Oh, no, looks good.
Looks very good. All right, takes a 2-1 lead with those 2 yellow rocks in the house.
a good start to the game. Nice and interesting for us.
Yes, it is. Close game.
Change that camera end.
Oh, I got to get up again on the ladder and move that camera.
Yeah, you got to get moving around. Jimmy's going to play the out-turn center guard. I asked Jim, I said, what position are you playing tonight, Jim? He says, oh, lead. He said, these guys are all older than me. They boss me around. Looks like a pretty good... Oh, it's in the house. That's fine. See if Ross ignores it or not. Pretty good shot, though, right there on the button.
It's hard to ignore one in the button, isn't it?
It is, but Ross is going to do it. He's going to play the corner guard. We like it. Makes for more interesting for us. So what are we? Is this week 6 then? Did you say those guys' records are like 2 and 3 or 3 and 2 or something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Maybe we've had buys too, so probably maybe even week 7.
Yeah, I think this is week 6.
Week 6. All right.
I see some 4-1 records.
Okay. Well, he was trying to put up a guard, but he slipped into the house, so we may have a fairly open end. I don't know if Don will guard that rock or not. You know, he's got a nice one right in the button. Do you try to guard it?
Oh, I'd like one right at the top of the house. Yep. That's what he wants too.
All right, so this is Jimmy Atoll. Gotta just throw what you threw, but 10 feet less.
Way out there. Is it going to come?
You're sweeping it hard.
It's coming hard now. Nice finish.
Very nice shot.
That rock is showing, though. Most of that counting rock in the 4-foot is showing. I think...
Ross is just going to try to bump it back, he said. Just move it back a little bit.
Don't take too much off, though.
Bill Evans here going to see, got to play, let's see, he threw the intern. So he's going to throw maybe 10 feet more than what he just threw last time.
This is his first bump back or takeout. He's not a full takeout, but his first shot other than a draw.
Looks pretty good out of his
Does
hand
look
here.
good. I like the weight on it. It's going to start moving now. Let's see. Yeah, with the sweeping, it's going to be perfect. I think. Can they buy that guard? Yes.
Nice shot. By
Dandy
Bill.
shot. Ooh, we didn't get enough of
Not
it.
quite as far as he wanted, but it's still a pretty good shot. Although, with the way that stagger is, you could just guard that, couldn't you?
He sure could, and I'm sure that's what he's going to do. No, that needed to be a little harder. That's the trouble with just trying to bump it back. Those, perfect weight shots. You might as well just take it out. All right, we've got Nathan Helder ready to go now.
I don't even know that you need to guard it now that I look at it.
Well, Ross will want to move those around.
Yeah, so that's why Don says, let's just get rid of this and maybe we can roll one underneath there. You know what I mean?
I like that call.
When you don't have the hammer, it's always good to get rid of your opponent's colors.
I think that's a good call.
He was asking for board weight. Looked like a pretty nice board weight. It's going to be right. Looks like it's trying now, isn't it?
It is, but I think it's going to nose it.
Not all bad.
No, he's got rid of it.
That was nice. That was just the weight that they had called for. Nice board weight. And that double really isn't there, so I would assume Ross will still hit it.
I think he'll want to clear something out in front. Either try and move his own
or get rid of the guard.
Or get rid of the guard.
Oh, he's going to try split those. split his red off.
Even if we just roll 6 inches.
So they're gonna play a hit on this one.
And try and roll?
I think he wants to stay in the open so that he can use it later.
Don't you think that Don will take it out?
Well, then you have a chance at them doing your work for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's got a chance at a roll here. No, he's got a chance at a bit of a roll.
It's gonna roll more than he had first thought.
That's not bad. It lines those the red and the.
No, it really doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I'd be guarding.
Yep.
It's always scary to guard when you don't have hammer and you only have the one yellow one in there, but
Sure is.
I think I'd still guard.
But that one is on the button. So.
Exactly. Looks like he's thinking guard too. I like the guard.
Oh, I like the guard too. You got a guard here. I'm thinking to the next shot for Litman. He's got to open things up. He's got to move those red rocks around.
Or if Nathan gets a guard up there, then maybe try to get rid of the guards.
Get rid of 2 guards.
Yep, if it's possible. All right, we'll see if Nathan. He's I think thrown nothing but takeouts so far tonight, hasn't he?
I think that's correct.
See if he has draw weight or guard weight. Line looks good, doesn't it?
Looks good. Yep. He's made some fantastic takeouts tonight. Very consistent. Look, might be a little heavy for the draw.
But you want to make sure you don't want to touch that guard at all.
He did. He opened it up.
Don, you don't want to touch that guard. You've got to go ahead and if you do that one, go ahead and let it come in and tap it a little bit. Don't tap the red and leave your nice center guard there.
Yep, for sure. You got to open that up. You got to just move those red rocks around. Try and split them apart. Try and
do something like that. Yeah.
Needs a pathway to that counting yellow rock on the 1 foot.
Oops. So he's going to try to, just like you said, just shuffle them around a little bit, right?
Not sure that has the weight to do what he wants.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to shuffle him as much as he's hoping.
He needed more. That's just going to sit there and add more guards. No, that didn't do it. He needed to.
But it brings a 3rd rock in, so it makes Don have to make a decision.
Yeah, but I don't see right now how Ross gets rid of that counter.
No, not with this shot. You can't. It's going to take 2 shots.
It's going to be fun, though. It's an interesting house again.
I think I'd nose, as we're looking at it on the screen, I'd nose that rock that's just below the center line and make that double and sit my yellow rock right there.
Right between the 2 reds?
And then, or even roll it back just towards that red.
That would be a good place to be.
But you could freeze one in there, too. He's going to go for the guard. This isn't without danger to put a guard up. You got to make sure it's good. But it's interesting.
Hey, we got Petersham with us again.
All right. Was he here last week?
No, I haven't. We haven't heard from him all year.
No. Well, I finally updated the calendar this year, so maybe he finally did. I'm getting my job done finally. This looks pretty good. I mean, he was trying to guard. It looks. I don't even mind it. Right, that's a good spot.
No, that's a great spot. How do you get that yellow one out?
You're gonna have to run that yellow one back in there, and you're gonna lose one of your reds for sure. So that's a real nice spot for that yellow.
I don't think he cares about losing red rocks at this point. He's got to get to that yellow one, or he's going to be down 2.
What do we got left for? Litman still got 4 rocks.
Yeah, but he's got to start opening it up.
And that's what he's going to try to do.
Some discussion there between Dave Johnson and Ross Litman over what we need to do here, what they need to do here. I think we're going to see a little bit more weight on this rock from Sam Perella.
No, that's hanging out there.
It's hanging out there. It's got to come more and more and more. It's not going to come enough. That just adds to the problem.
It just adds exactly right. When you get another stagger, now if you're Don, now I don't like hitting anything. No way.
No, just lay it up front.
Yeah. Just about anywhere up front is good.
Got games archived? They should be.
Yeah, there should be some games if you go look on the videos on that YouTube channel.
Yeah, you got to go to YouTube and go to the webcam, our webcam site, and
then click on YouTube and then go look on videos. There should be.
Oh, look up that one. What was the game? Was that Mellinger Brozik?
That was a good one.
It was 7-7 going into the eighth end. See if you could find that one. That was a dandy game. We're not going to give away the exciting conclusion.
I think that's a pretty good spot.
I
don't think there's anything obvious here that can help Ross, is there?
If he hits that yellow rock he just threw, it's going to be thrown off by it's touching that.
Exactly.
Rock,
there's just too many things there that can in the way. That was a good spot. Good spot for that rock. What do you say? We've been curling on Tuesdays. Yep. Yeah, the games are there. So
that's one to look up. That was just a great game.
And if you want to look up for other curling, at the big level, they got the World Cup of curling starting tomorrow down in Omaha, Nebraska. That's going to be on. Are we allowed to say other networks?
No, we are not.
And then, yeah. So now Ross has to clean this up, and if you throw good weight, you can get a lot of rocks moving in this.
You could.
You might get only one moving, too. It's really weird.
I don't see him really helping himself. I don't see anything they can do. But we'll find out.
See, no, might be able to get some stuff.
He's trying
moving.
to hit the red or... Oops.
I think he's trying to hit the red right there. Yeah, right when he has the broom right by it.
He's got that red one. It's going to send some rocks flying. 1, 2... But not much. All he did was kick one of his red ones out and leave a yellow one in about the same position.
Yeah, there's not that didn't help a whole lot. I think if you're Don, I'm trying to think of what shot can help them. I mean, you just don't want to mess anything up right now. You know what I mean? You could draw one in there, but I don't like that. You might give them something.
Oh, absolutely not. You're trying to steal one here, and you got it the perfect position to do it. Don't give them anything.
Yeah, don't. I just put something up front again.
Yeah, stay away from the house.
Maybe you put a guard where he was pointing there. Like as we're looking at it on the bottom of the screen, cover up his draw. Maybe he has a draw to get there. I'm not even sure he does, but yeah, right there where he's pointing. I think that's a good spot.
Okay. That's good.
But do not come in the house at this point.
No.
If you wanted to with your last, maybe you could, but like I said, it's a nice setup. You hate to really change anything.
It's nice for him. It's not so nice for Ross Litman.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly right.
All right, first of our skips rocks here in end number 3. I like Don Kozlovski's chances of walking away with a 3-1 lead after the third end.
I agree with you. Is he out there far enough? Ooh,
Yeah, I think so.
It just picked something.
Oh, did it? I'm just thinking, we haven't seen a pick for a long time. You know, it's not a terrible time for a pick because there's still nothing there for us.
Right. Exactly. We were just trying to make. He was just trying to make it ever so slightly better, and it's still going to take 2 good shots to be able to get that rock out of there, and we're not sure that he can.
What about that red one? Hit it straight back into that yellow one. If it goes straight back, it'll catch that yellow one. Is it possible to catch the edge of the red one on the top of the forefoot with that?
I think it's possible.
That'd be a fun shot.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right,
I'll
see.
try to make sure I catch this one if he makes it. This is
Yeah,
pretty close to nose, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's if he noses it, that potential is there.
I think it got to be just ever so slightly right of nose, but it's very close to nose. Looks like it's got room right now. It looks like it's wide.
It looks wide to me, but it's going to come in now a little bit. It's close. Well, that wasn't bad. That set up something for them. There's a rock to come in off of, the red rock he can play in off of if he doesn't take it away.
In fact, I think that if you're...
Or you can drive,
I wonder if Don even has to play that.
Yellow to red to yellow. So there's some possibilities now. That was the best shot they've had in the last maybe 3 or 4 in terms of opening things up. All right, what's Don going to do here? Where do you want this rock, Jim?
I think you got to hit. It's either you play the takeout on the rock there, or you guard it. But be a little scared. I guess if you could probably guard both things by being right in the middle of that path.
Right between. That's what I was thinking too. If you're up in front of the house far enough.
Even right in the house, just so that they can't.
Boy, what's he trying to do here? Look where
He's trying to draw this way.
All right.
Plug that hole.
To go.
Seems like it's been curling. I think it will curl enough, but we'll see. Looked like the line was pretty. I mean, it's the broom he aimed at. Boys are thinking it's heavy.
It's heavy. It is heavy.
And heavy's no good.
No, it may work to their advantage. He may get to roll back over there. In fact, I think he will. Where's that going to end up?
Yeah,
okay. That did nothing rock. That did nothing.
There is a chance that in off for 2. I don't think the other shot is there, personally. That tap, I don't think you can get all the way back to the nose. Look, on the overhead, it looks like you can. From here, it does not. Oh, he's going to play this in off. This is for 3 if he makes this one. He's either angling it or in off. What do you think he's trying? That red rock that Sam's standing by it?
Looking. I'm surprised he's not playing that short one. I'm surprised at this. But he's played a long time. He knows what he wants.
So we're trying to probably got to hit about... Boy, you're hitting less than a third of this rock. Probably just a quarter of this rock.
You're hitting right about where that broom is.
I think you got to hit less.
Yeah, just slightly less than that. I don't know why he's not trying the other one, but there's a reason. Well, let's see if it comes.
It's like a lot of nose to me.
Yeah, it's pretty much nose. Yep.
Steal a 1?
Yes, it is to make it a 3-1 game.
Yep. And then that thing too.
All right, we move to our fourth end. Ross Litman retains the hammer, something he did not want to retain.
He would have been happy giving it up, because that would mean that he would have scored.
You guys gonna go commit a crime or what? Crime. I don't know. You guys are all decked out in black like catbird.
What did he ask him?
I don't know. Maybe the photographer thought that Ross was Tyler the whole time, taking pictures of Ross.
No, he knew who Tyler was. Well, we got a center guard, I believe.
We do have a center guard.
Ross says, well, I'm going to come around that center
Boy,
guard.
I would. He's got to get some. Yeah, he's got to get something going here.
Yeah, I didn't see the call. I don't know if Don was asking for that rock to be in the house.
I didn't see it either. I was chuckling at the antics of
Tyler and the
Tyler.
photographer.
Yeah, we have a photographer here from apparently the New York Times who's been taking lots of pictures and talking to Tyler George and taking pictures of Jim Litman.
Taking pictures of Doug Britton.
I'll get drop kitted there, don't worry.
All right, the shot coming
Ooh, this
up
is
to
it going to get there? Nope.
It is not going to get there. I don't think Ross wants two rocks up in front of the house.
Tyler with his signature hooded sweatshirt.
Yeah, but yeah. Yes.
He wears that. He's often wearing that. Well, now with the two guards, you come right around, don't you?
Oh, they staggered beautifully for a draw.
See what Jimmy's got. Looks heavy.
Boy, that was an early call. It didn't get to the first hog line.
Well, I'm wrong.
I guess so. Oh, that's a beautiful shot from Jim Atoll. Man. Nice shot.
Yeah, they're shooting well, aren't they?
They sure
The
are.
Kozlovski team has made a lot of shots. I don't know if they've. Yeah, I think basically what they've tried to do has worked. What are you got the percentages? You've been keeping percentages this game?
It's 67% for the Fontaine team. And
Team Justin.
32% for Ross Litman.
Have you had? I usually run around 32, 33%. So.
Yeah, you're better than me though.
Well, this one's got more weight and it's wider. If it comes into the house, it's going to be in the open, isn't it?
It is. It's definitely not going to hide.
Weight was beautiful. Just must have either got on a straighter path or else he got on a just pushed it out a little bit. Not sure which, but now the question is, do you hit that rock? It is shot rock. You don't have hammer.
Oh, you can try the bump back on that. I like that too.
Yeah,
Although
if you
I'd
make it,
leave that there actually, but
and it can help you.
If
I don't like messing with it. It's a nice the rock's in a nice spot.
if he makes this perfectly and can tap that back 4 feet, 3 feet, and sit right there, then it's a great call and a great shot.
The way this is running, I think I'd just go right around it if he's got the weight. Guys really kept that one straight, didn't they?
Did nice sweeping. You're not going to bump it. Oh, they are going to get around it. Oh, that worked out perfectly.
If you told me you could do that, I'd called that exact shot.
That was a fine shot. Fine shot.
Yeah, they're putting lots of pressure on the sheriff, aren't they? You can even see the sheriff grimacing.
Mm-hmm. I missed the grimace. I'm going to have to look closer.
I think I saw a grimace there. This is Davey?
Oops, I got to do Davey, don't I? I was looking for a grimace.
Well, this one you gotta be careful. You gotta get to nose, because there always is a chance at an angled jam back there.
Whoa! It's okay.
Oh, this is a beautiful shot.
Get it out.
You got a little nibbler up top. You got a second counter.
Yeah, I'm not sure he wants the nibbler, but he can work with it, I guess.
Ross?
Yeah.
He got hammer. You're just happy to have a rock touching the
He's-
paint
yeah,
somewhere.
Tonight he is. Yeah.
Boy, this one I'd almost be tempted to play a little chip underneath. But I don't mind the guard. It's pretty early in the end.
I think you got to guard it.
Ooh, that does not look light. I was wrong before, but this one I think, and the sweepers are agreeing with me. Maybe Nathan decided he didn't like that. He was going to chip it.
Starting to move now, though, isn't it?
Nathan's rocks will curl.
He is going to chip it. If he gets around, he's around that red rock. Oh, boy. Good shot.
Yeah, that might be better than the called shot.
Oh, man, that's a good shot.
I mean, the guard was a fine call too, but if I would have said, "Hey, can you put one right here?" Yeah, let's do that. Ross is having, they're making a lot of shots.
Oh, man, they're having troubles.
Yeah, and I don't think Ross's team has really played that poorly. It's just that Don's team is making great shots.
And this is a low percentage shot to do everything he wants.
Yeah.
He wants to open it up. He could end up with just one rock out of play here.
Not bad.
No, that moved things around. a
Well,
little bit.
boy, that red rock ended up in a bad spot.
The shooter did, yes.
Shooter ended up in a bad spot for the Litman team.
So we got our ambient sound on, don't we?
Should be. Can ask him. Yeah. Can you hear?
Can you hear the rink noise? We've got a mic out there, and we're still trying to mic our skips. We're still working on that process. It may come about, but
yeah, I got other things I'm still trying to work on.
well, yeah, you are.
But yeah, Eric sounded like he was interested. But anyways, yes. Does it add anything to the broadcast? That's what we're asking.
Actually, what he's going to say is, yeah, it'd be even better if we could just turn us off and listen to the ice noise.
So with this nice setup, I mean, you can draw one right around here. You can leave a guard up there. Don's asking for a guard. If you corner freeze on that red one.
Don't be heavy. Man, they're just controlling things. Pretty nice.
Pretty good spot. They are making a lot of shots right now, aren't they?
They sure are. They're making every shot they need to. You blow those apart?
Suppose you got it at this point, don't you? See if you can run that yellow into those other yellows. Even if you end up nosing it, then it's something maybe you can use.
If he noses it, I think Don will put a guard right up on top of those
Sure.
two.
Still have to make him guard it.
Ooh, look at this. I kind of like that.
Yeah, that might be the better call. Run that red in there, see if you can get that to do something. All right, Sam's going to have to, what do you got to be, just off the nose?
Yep, just to the outside of nose. It's starting to come. I don't think he's going to be, I think he's going to be the inside of nose. Well, it opened up the middle a little bit.
Yeah, I think if you're Don, you just guard that side. You put that rock back where that red one was, hey? He says it sounds great, huh? Our investment paid off!
See, sound is, sound. You just don't like sound. Good, I'm glad that's working.
Yeah, you don't have to bring that rock even that deep, you know, but I'd leave it, try to keep the whole rock on that side of the center line.
Even if you're on the center line and fairly high, mid-range, it'd be great.
The line's a little tight. He's going to cross over.
I think he's going to go fully across. I think he's going to be in good shape.
Be fully across.
That red rock's no longer in play.
Yes.
That's a pretty nice shot. Neither of those rocks are in play.
Yeah, the only thing is he can pick the one, but that doesn't help him. So
Not
you're
really.
right. It's a pretty good spot. You would have liked to be on the other side, but this still works.
Yeah.
So Sam's up now. Sam's got to still they're still trying to figure out how to get this opened up so they can do something.
They have been trying to figure out how to open it up so they can do something since end number 1.
Exactly.
All right, Sammy Pearl is up here. Let's see what he can do. Trying to open it up in front. They need something good to happen pretty soon.
This one's hanging a little bit, huh? Oh.
Well,
Didn't really get much out of that, did they?
no. And you were so happy to have that biter, that red biter up in front there a couple of rocks ago.
Yeah.
That didn't get him much.
No, I thought that was something they could use, but I don't think he was trying to hit that rock. I think he was trying to hit the yellows.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Try to move those yellows around. Yeah, if Don can make a good guard here, boy.
Wow. He's really got him in a world of hurt.
He sure does.
Already up 2, and he's got
Laying 2.
2 in scoring position. Not breaking well for the sheriff.
Not at this point.
All right, Don Kozlovski with the lead, his first rock.
Line, if it's the right weight, I think it's good, but to me it looks heavy.
It looks outside to me. It's not moving in at all.
And that's because it's heavy.
It's going to be a counter number 3.
Yeah,
But it's not going to be guarding.
not
anything.
helping them, though.
No, it isn't.
That's not good. No, that needed to be 10 feet higher. Don't you think?
Yes, I do.
Now Ross has a chance to get out of it. So, what is he? Can he make this double?
I think he can. He has to hit the outside one first, but just on the inside of it, huh?
Yeah.
Basically, he has to hit the one biting the 4-foot, and with a little bit of it catching the that outside yellow rock. That's what he has to do. That's all he's got to do.
Yeah, that's it. It's still not an easy shot, but it's a lot easier than if he had made a guard.
Yeah, it's a lot easier hitting, rocks there. You've got backing. You're not throwing cold into trying to make an open takeout. All right, Sammy's got that broom down. Let's see if Ross can make the shot that'll get him back into this game.
Playing his out turn. This turn can curl. We've seen it curl here.
Not with
close.
that weight. That's pretty stiff weight. Oh, I think he's only going to get the outside one. God, just off, huh?
Just a little bit off. Boy, if you can see that one, if I'm Don, even though it's 1 and 2, I hit that red one. If you can see enough of it. You know what I mean?
Not me. I throw the guard.
You like the guard?
I like the guard.
All right.
Absolutely. You missed that. You missed the that hit.
Then it could be for 3. Yeah, you're
Actually,
right.
you missed the guard. It could be too.
Yeah. So Don's last shot. So he's basically throwing what he just threw, except he wants it to be about 10 feet lighter.
Yep.
Let his sweepers have a chance.
Actually,
See if he can do it.
If he throws the same weight he just threw, he's gonna.
Actually, that's pretty good.
He's gonna
too.
chip off that red rock and go right behind those other two.
Yeah.
He's sitting 3.
Yeah, if he throws right in the pocket there, you know, right next to him, that's pretty good too. So.
I mean, he's in good shape right now.
It's the same
He's heavy
line.
again. He's sure he's. I think that's heavier than the first time. But then what do I know? That's a nice rock. It's again. Ross Litman's behind the 8 ball.
I don't think he can. I don't think he can. Boy, I don't know what he has. Maybe in off his own. Is that about it? That rock that he just left right there?
Yeah.
And that's just for 1.
What if he hammers that top yellow and can you get all 3?
I think that red one is in the way.
Well, all 3 of them are looking at it.
I guess it's possible, but I don't see exactly how. I think that red one gets in the way. You got to throw some big weight to make that shot, because you're hitting one across the top and the other one across the top, and you got to still get those 2 rocks to move out of the house.
Yeah,
That's a lot of weight.
I think you're right. That red one catches it. He's definitely not in good position again.
I know we're sounding like a broken record, but
Oh man, Kozlovski's had him in a barrel of fish all night long.
that's right. A barrel of fish.
Barrel of fish.
6.
I myself would not want to be in a barrel of fish. So he's been in a barrel of fish. He's gonna. Looks like he's. Yeah, they're talking about exactly what you said. If they hit that on the nose.
It's going to be hard to score. Let me just say that.
Yeah, I think the best they can do is cut him down. Make this shot and you give him 1. And it's going to be a great shot. The rocks are going to be flying. But I agree with you. I don't think you can score. All right, they've made a decision. Let's see if...
We're talking about trying that triple.
Yep.
And see if you can throw it hard enough to get rid of them all. I just think it's really a hard thing to do, to get rid of them all. But I don't see anything better, so.
Nope. Here it comes. He is...
He's outside.
close.
He's outside.
He is outside. It's coming, isn't it? Oh.
Wow. That was... Now, is it 2 or 1? It's 1 for
2.
sure.
It's 2.
Yeah, I think it's 2 from the overhead.
We will. We're going to measure. But it's not going well for the Litman crew. It just...
While they're
it's-
measuring here, I think I'm pretty update on the other scores, so I'm gonna quick show where they're at.
Oh, I like that.
Pretty good, eh?
That's a nice scoreboard.
They just updated one over on sheet 1. If you want to read them off while I'm double checking them, go right ahead.
We got Scott Risdall over Dick Fabini, 3-2 on sheet 1. On sheet 2, The George Rink over Carlson. Daryl Carlson 5-zip. Brozik over Wagner Zahn 4-1. Gorix over, whoops, Marquardt over Gorix 3-2. Mellinger, looks like they're going to continue to be undefeated. Looks like Yellow got 2. Peterson over DeVore 5-2. Insight and Reef tied 3-3. And in our game, it is now 5-1.
Like that little sheet I got
That
there,
was
hey?
pretty nice. Whoops, why did that 4-1? We want that 5-1, don't we?
Well, we'll see when they hang it, but I think it's... You got to put 2. You went the wrong end there. You're on 3. We just played the 4th
We
end.
did the 4th, that's right.
So change that back to 1.
I'll change 3, they got 1. 3,
Yep.
they got 1, okay.
Yeah, and then 4 they got 2. High tech. That high tech ladder.
All right, opening shot for Jim Atall.
Jimmy hogged it.
Did he hog it?
So this is Bill now. We gotta move up, right?
This would be Bill. Wild Bill Evans.
They're gonna have to put some guards up because they gotta probably put up 2 corner guards even here, hey?
I would say they've got to get 2 points this end. They've got 3 would be far better, but they've got to get a multiple. 1's not going to cut it for them.
No.
Is that going to slow down before it gets to the house? I don't think so. I think it's in the house. No, it is. Nice rock. Good rock from Bill Evans.
So Jimmy gets another chance to see if he can draw one around.
Looks light again, doesn't it?
Yeah, what happened?
He's getting tired.
Yeah, it's late.
Yeah.
It might be past his bedtime.
it's late.
7:15. Not really what you want when you got a lead, but
No,
but they are in the center, so that part helps you.
Let's see if Billy can get one tucked back in there. You'd love it top of the 8-foot right behind that red rock.
A little tight, maybe.
Yeah, it might be. Let's see. Can they get it around there? It might be a little.
Ooh, it's close.
It's real close. He's around the guard.
If he's got the weight, it's a beauty. Good sweep.
Yes.
Good sweep. Got that nibbler. I think if you're Don, you just got to draw around the whole pile,
You
don't
sure do. That you can't get that one.
Might as well go. I'd go the other turn, personally. But either way. You can make it either way. Seems to be curling both directions. Pretty
Sure,
nice.
Yes, it is. He is going to go the other way. The other way eliminates the possibility of tapping that red one back a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Once again, we have that rock set up in front.
If Nathan
Just-
can stick one in there, boy, they're putting him pressure on again. Oh, I think he's, is he inside?
Yeah, he's going to be into the mess. He's going to pop another red one in, possibly. Not with that weight, though.
No, he's just a little light, I think. I don't think. Might have been a little bit narrow, too, but he was for sure light. So Dave Johnson here going to see if they can get a second one in, and all of a sudden, he might have a little something going.
A little life.
You like this one right in the top 4. Just touching the top 4.
But Barry, don't leave it out
Right.
hanging there. You sure
Exactly.
don't want to give them a chance to hit and roll behind all that stuff.
There's room right now.
Yeah, there sure is. Is it going to hide? It's trying to, but I don't think it's going to get there. I mean, it's not going to
Oh, look at that finish.
did kind of get there, but 9/10 of it is open.
I don't even mind freezing on it. Well, he said hack, so yeah, I think you can get there.
Yep.
Because that yellow guard is pretty high.
And we've seen Nathan. Remember in the first end he made this shot?
Yep.
Just almost exactly the same.
See if he remembers. It's close.
Yeah, it's looking good. He's got it.
Whoa.
He's not gonna hide though. He's not gonna get a roll to the middle, but he's gonna clear that out of there.
What a nice shot.
Yep.
Very nice shot by Nathan.
He remembered. All right, Dave Johnson has to clear that yellow rock and get the roll back to the center.
Yeah, if he can make a good roll here again, they'll have a little something going.
Needs to cross over the face of that yellow rock and hit it on the inside. Dave hasn't been throwing heavy weight tonight.
Well, this is definitely a soft weight shot.
Yeah, I don't know, is it going to move much? Let's see.
Oh, it's just like a draw.
Yeah, that's not going to cut it.
I don't know if they were...
Just
I thought he called for a takeout.
I thought he did too. Now this is even an easier shot. All of this rock is showing. I don't know why they weren't hitting. But yeah, Nathan's got a chance. This is Mike. Mike's got a chance to hit and roll behind, and then they're taking over this end again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you make one good hit and roll here. Ooh, he's a little narrow. Well, Andy let it go, but these guys are holding it pretty good.
Yeah, well, it needs to come to get that roll.
Actually, yeah, now they could get off of it.
You get the roll he wants? Oh yeah.
Wow!
Right on.
What a shot! Wow!
And once again
they're chasing, and look at that junk up front. Well, you almost might have to play this skinny double already, don't you? Oh, he's gonna just try tap it back. Wow, was that a nice shot?
Sure was. Well,
we've said it many times already tonight, haven't we?
Nathan and Michael both have made some, they've been very consistent making good shots tonight.
So Sammy's got to follow it.
It's a little tighter. Let's see if he can get by. Now the sweep's on. It's looking good. Oh, that's a good shot. Is it going to be enough, though?
No, you just guard it.
Yep. Kind of did that last end, or a couple of ends ago, too. It's just not quite enough to
just a
clear.
little.
It was a good shot.
It was still a nice shot, but yes, it just needed to be 2 feet heavier is all.
Yep.
All right, so this is Mike going to try to put a cap on this, I think, right?
Sure going to try. Boy, those two rocks are hard to see. There's only half of that red rock showing.
Yeah.
Obviously none of the yellow. It's buried.
Ooh, he's outside, but these
rocks will finish.
Just don't want to be deep. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, it's not gonna.
I would have kept sweeping that one. Keep going, keep it moving, but I don't think there's room to come through there, anyways, is there? Looking from here.
I think there is room to come through there. I think there's room to come through there.
With what kind of weight?
Pretty good weight, but look at if you can come and clip that red rock, the top of in the 4-foot, you might be able to chip it out. I don't know what else they're going to try. I mean, what the heck? That's what they're doing, isn't it?
You might be clearing off that yellow, but whatever you get, yeah, if you can get through the hole, it's pretty good.
Oh, he's gonna
try to peel that out and see if he can get that one to hit into that one. Okay, maybe you get him to move around a little bit. Give yourself some options.
Well, I need something good. How's that line?
It's only going to hit it thin.
He's going to get by. No, he's not. A bunch of yellow rocks gone. Unfortunately, the important one is not gone.
Well, he does have... Yeah, what do you do if you're done? Is that tap back there on that center one? I don't think so. I don't think the angles are right for that.
No, they are not.
So, yeah, I think the only thing they got is that other angle raised there. I mean, I guess you can put a guard up there just to get something in the way. I don't know that it stops anything, you know what I mean? But I don't know what else you'd do.
It doesn't change anything.
Yeah, you could maybe draw the other side and try to be second count and bite the top 12 just to try to take away, make sure they don't get a really big end, you know what I mean?
Yep.
That's what I'd be a little bit worried because that angle raise is available. It's not easy.
Sure isn't.
But it's available, and then it would be for 3. So if you could get another one in there just to outcount that top one.
I see what you're saying.
All right, so Don's going to put up a guard, it looks like. He's been a little heavy with his guards to date, so
he has.
See what he has.
He's way outside, too. I mean, that's where the broom was. Let's see if... Or is he coming in? That looks like it's going into the house.
Well, I'd certainly bring it in now if it isn't for sure already there.
Is he by that? Yeah, he's by that. Holy cow. Wow. There goes the chance for a big end. Wow.
I mean, again, if you knew you could make it, you call that shot. But
maybe that's why he called it.
Maybe he did call it. I don't know. I thought I heard guard, but now I think it took away that run back, didn't it?
I think it did. Man. Wow, that's pretty tough.
That is tough. Ross is, but he makes this angle raise in here. He could be laying 2 when this is done. And I don't know if Mike could get him out.
I think, is he trying the angle? Yeah, I guess he is.
And I don't know that Mike could get him out of there.
Oh, no, not if he makes it.
And all of a sudden they might have a chance at a bigger end. But this is a hard shot. This is a very precise shot.
So far tonight, they haven't been precise.
Got to curl up a little bit.
It's hanging out there. I don't know that it's going to come enough. Nope. It's going to go off. Oh.
Boy, if they could get that last one, just a nibbler, just to put more pressure. I'd freeze one right. Guard or freeze one anywhere along the line in front of your current yellow. You know what I mean?
Well,
bring it right in there.
Yeah,
I mean, you can bring it right in there.
If you brought it in too far, you're going to set up the possibility of yellow to red to yellow.
For one.
For one, but what does he get? You know, he's got to get a point.
I think you're right. I like the guard.
Yeah, up in front.
And he's struggled a little bit with his guard weight, though. He's been a little heavy all the time, so...
You didn't want to be heavy here and give him something to work with.
No.
Something off on... Yeah. All right, we've got Don Kozlovski with his final rock here in a nice position.
He's out... Well, no, the line is pretty good, I think. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good. It'll mess things up for Ross. Not that it can be more messed up. Yep, good shot.
I think that's about as good as you could have done.
Yeah, what that does is take away, you know, there was a chance Ross could come down that line with heavy weight and just clip that red rock. And if he could do it, the yellow counter goes. Now I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, he's gonna have another angle raise he has to try. These are difficult shots.
1 in 10, 1 in 15 maybe?
Yeah, I would say so.
Somewhere in that range.
Probably for Ross, probably 1 in 20 for me and you.
20?
On a good night?
What's a good night? All right, our final rock here, another tough shot for Ross Litman.
And he's had nothing but tough shots all night long.
He has had nothing but tough shots. They've just been a little off through the whole team. Except for Bill Evans. Bill has been pretty consistent, you know. He's set him up, but not enough.
This is curling, hey?
It's not curling enough.
Oh, it curled too much. He wasn't playing the enough. He was trying to angle that in there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Another steal.
Sure is.
6 and 1, eh?
6 and 1.
All right, spin that. Oh, yeah, you got to spin that camera. Get up on that ladder one more time. If something good doesn't happen for Litman, that might be your last time on the ladder.
All right, Jimmy Atoll starts us off. And Don wants that rock top of the 8-foot.
All right.
Except I got to do stuff, don't I? Maybe I won't do that.
You can go.
Nah, it's okay.
All right.
Okay. Ross he's got a couple of choices here. He can try and come behind, that's what he's gonna do. Or he could freeze to that yellow rock. He's just got to have rocks up in play that he can use. He may get that freeze. He doesn't want it. He doesn't want it high. That doesn't help him. That's not what they needed.
Yeah, this is Jimmy again, and if he can wrap one around there, boy. Right away again, they're putting the pressure right on again.
Precisely. The story of the night.
Line looks good. Sweepers think the weight is okay. Were they right? Might be a little light, huh?
No, I think he's pretty good here. I think he's real good. Boy, nothing wrong with that.
Nope. That same shot is there for Bill if he can add a little something to this one.
He's made some good shots tonight.
It would appear sheet 3 is over. Davey thinks this one's light, eh?
Ooh, they don't need another light one. It was out on that outer ice. Actually, they'd probably be better off if it's in front of the house so they can't dig it out. But it's in.
Nathan got to hit that, take that one out, huh? Or attempt to, anyways.
Oops.
Get to Nathan. There we are. Oh, he's a little light. He got a little narrow.
He might be a little narrow on that. It's
See if the guys are good sweepers.
yeah,
Though.
he's got it. I think he's. Hey, he may get a good roll right behind those two yellow rocks. Yeah, it's going to overroll. Well, that gives Ross something. He can hit that and roll behind. Is he going to try that yet?
I think I'd just play the draw. You could either one. I mean, either one is working, but
I think I would play that. Boy, you got to get something in there. You've got to put pressure on the other guys.
So we'll see if Dave can find his draw weight. This line looks good. I think, or is it a little tight?
No, I think he's okay at this point, but might be a little
Oh,
light.
really?
Oh, it isn't. No, he's light.
Light again.
The bug is affecting the entire team.
Now what do you do if you're Nathan? I think I'd tap my yellow back. The one that's on, but boy, it's in a good spot. You hate to monkey with
know.
it. That's the hard part. Take this one away so they can't. Like they've been trying this same draw and haven't made it.
Right.
Take it away from them. It would appear that the Mellinger team has won tonight.
That doesn't surprise me.
They've been on a pretty good roll.
They sure have. They will be a contender for the league championship.
And Nathan put it basically where Don asked.
Oh boy, that's a good shot. You gotta play that hit and roll, don't you?
One of them.
I like.
Either one you could play.
I guess.
But yeah, I think you got it. At this point you do because you can't draw anymore. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You're going to have to play some kind of hit. Or even just tap it back. But something you got to move those rocks out of the way because they're just too good.
Calling for some weight.
Davey's going to try this one down this, his in-turn, this right side as we're looking at it. Looked pretty good out of his hand.
Yeah, it's running well.
Running a little straight.
It's hanging out there. It's starting to come now. Starting to come. Yeah, got a little roll. Not enough. That's out in plain sight.
Yeah, it might be a little bit in the way, but I think regardless you hit it. You're ahead by 5, so if that rock ain't in the house, it can't score, right?
Precisely.
Ooh, I didn't see what happened on sheet 2. I have a pretty good idea. Oops, what are we doing here? Oh, Mike got way inside on this
Yes,
one.
he did.
About the first real miss we've seen today, isn't it?
It sure is. All right, that opens up the front.
All of
Let's
a
see what
sudden
Ross
they-
can do now.
Yeah,
Let's
now
see
they
which
might
is,
have something. Boy, I think now you got to play that other hit and roll, don't you? Doesn't want to do it yet still. So we got 1, 2, 3 sheets are done. Is that what I got over there? Yep. What time is it?
7:34.
So we'll get this one and one more, probably.
If Ross scores.
That's right, exactly. Sam's got it. Like you said, they need to score at least a couple here, and maybe more than that.
Little tap back, angle tap back. Actually, straight tap back is fine. But he's got to make it. They have to be number 1 count here after this rock.
And you'd like them to have get this one on the rings as well.
All right, that's done. Oop, 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 oop. Too far. Too much. But it is in play. It is the number 2 rock. And yeah, that didn't really do what they wanted exactly.
This is Mike.
This is Mike.
Yeah, so I don't know if I didn't watch that closely on Mike's. Did it pick? Maybe it picked out of his hand.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't see either. But they're playing with confidence here. He's got this one. He's going to get that red rock out. He's going to roll to the side and leave the back red rock open.
Good shot.
Mm-hmm. Very good shot. All right. Ross has 4 rocks left in this end. No,
Nope.
he doesn't. He has 3 rocks.
3
left.
rocks. This is Sam. So Sammy needs to make a good one. He needs to be second or first count, I think, on this one.
Has he got the weight? Ooh, he's going to be into that guard up front.
They just can't
not going to do
They
it.
just can't get a draw to work for him, can they?
Nope. And that's usually their meal ticket.
Boy, now it does block up that rock in the back, so I think you got to play the tap, don't you?
I would.
There's no guards. I don't think any guards that can help you.
No, play the tap off that that middle yellow rock.
Tap it underneath.
Tap it underneath and sit there and guard your the rock in the 8-foot. I think. Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to do, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if it curls too much, it's red yellow tap. So there's good options here. But he's got to make a decent one here to keep it from getting.
Yeah, if he doesn't put this.
He ends up, I mean, you can't have a guard here. Well,
Oh, you could, sure, you could.
but it doesn't help you.
Well, if he guards that outside one.
If he guards the outside one, you're right. Yeah.
He's tended to be a little heavy, hasn't he? So that might work to his advantage here.
It's a little narrow. I don't know. The weight doesn't look bad.
Looks light to me.
Does it?
Yep.
If it's light, it's not going to help him much
He's
because
going to hit that red rock and.
it's way too light.
Way light, yeah.
Or is it? I think so.
Yeah. That's not going to do it. So, Ross has got to take out that yellow rock and roll behind, and he'll be sitting 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, might have a little something going.
Maybe.
He's actually got a couple of misses this end.
We need a made shot here. Actually, even if he's sitting out in the open, he's got the chance for 2.
Mm-hmm.
But he wants to roll behind. If he rolls behind, he may have a chance for 3.
Exactly. So out turn, basically on the 4-foot line, just to.
Wants to hit the inside third of that rock, I would think.
Third or half even is probably fine. Looks pretty good.
Very nicely done. That's well. Don can come down, and if he can pick his own yellow rock, he can get rid of that red one, and that yellow one will roll behind. We may get out of this.
Can you get across it? You can't hit it on the nose. Well, you can hit it on the nose.
I
Can you
think you can hit it on
get
the
to the
nose.
nose?
The whole fucking game.
I think he can hit it on the nose. Ross was fairly excited about making a shot.
I don't know if we told him about the microphone on the ice. Those guys, we might have had to bleep that, I think, but whoops. I hope the FCC wasn't paying attention. We might be banned.
I don't think the FCC gives a rip about us.
It was a nice shot. And like we say, there's a chance for 3 here now all of a sudden.
Yeah,
but if Don can make a good one, he can take the whole end away.
What's he trying to do here?
I think he's playing that same tap that he was trying with his last one.
Right.
Just wants to make sure that he has enough weight this time. Know what I mean?
Yep. His final shot in his 6th end with a big lead.
This line is better.
Oh, he's heavy and outside. What he may end up. Oh, he doesn't hit it. You're right. He's going to get his yellow one. He's going to tap it right into play, and that's going to be it. Right to the button. They've had one on the button every end. All right, Ross, what are you going to do?
He's got to try it. It's for 3, though. Angle that red one in. Yeah, that came just a little bit too far. If that thing stays 2 feet higher, he doesn't have this shot. I don't know if he has any shot.
Yeah, that was a good shot from Don Kozlovski. All right. The final throws for Ross Litman tonight. That's Throes. He's got a chance on this, though. He's got a chance on it.
Real close. Real close. Looks real good.
He's got it. He's got it.
Great shot. Got a ball game still.
He still have a ball game. That's a 3 spot for Ross Litman.
And looking at the clock, this is going to be the last.
This will be the last one. Let's see, we're in the 6th.
That was the 6th.
So we got 3. Wow. Okay, that was fun. I thought Don put him away there.
No, it just came just that hair too deep to give him that shot. You wanted, if that shot is 2 feet less, you know what I mean?
Yep.
2 feet less, and I don't think Ross has that shot.
All right, Bill Evans, he's not used to throwing first rocks in an end.
You gotta spin that for me.
I gotta spin that. You told me I didn't have to go up there again.
I told you, maybe. They need guards. They need guards. Oops.
And he's got one, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice guard, right on the center.
Very nice shot. Well, if I'm Donnie, run it right around it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Don't be light. Don does not want guards.
Yep, still playing this one last end. Because I'm pretty sure the buzzer will go off before this baby's done. Well, we said didn't want to be light, but...
Ooh, and he's going to be light. He's going to get... Is he going to catch that red guard?
Or is he light? Did he get that? Did they get it to the house?
They did.
If they did, that was a nice sweep, but that's still a good sweep.
But that's not where you want it.
All right, this is Bill. Bill Evans. This is Bill.
This is Bill. Oops. I was
Just
wondering
trying to give you a prompt.
I was wondering who you were talking to.
Just trying to not have to say, can you click the button?
I was looking around for Bill Evans. Thought he might have walked in here.
Ooh, Well, he gave it back out.
Yeah,
he slid narrow, but he got
slid.
it back out. Did he throw it hard enough?
I think it may work out. I mean, even if it's a guard, it's going to be something they can work with. And it looks like it's going to be.
Good one going over on sheet 1. It's 6-5 playing the 8th end.
And who's that?
Rizdal versus Fabini.
Huh?
Rizdal up 6-5. Oh, no. Yeah. Rizdal up 6-5. All right, so there's the buzzer. So this is last end.
And this is Jim Atall's last rock in this end.
And the boys have indicated this is heavy. So not the start.
Well, it's going to stick
Kozlovski.
around, isn't it? Or is it? No, they're sweeping it through.
So we don't want that stuff
No,
back there.
no. All right, let's see if Davey can find his weight. Tuck one behind. Boy, do they need it.
Line looks good.
Does.
Actually hanging a little bit, but it finishes down there.
They got to work it now. They got to work it hard. Ooh, it's coming in.
Very nice shot.
That is a good one. The 4-foot is really not too accessible now with those guards up front, so it's good rock. But Nathan Helder has had this same shot twice before. First end, 5th end. But looks like Don's going to opt to open up the front.
Watch this, Eddie. No, he got the piggy.
Good peel.
Almost ticked that one in.
Yeah, I saw that.
Just comes up just a little bit. It ticks it into the house.
All right, now where you put it? Put
Got a
up?
guard, yeah. Dave Johnson.
Got to just top of the house. You want this in the house.
Doesn't have to be yet. Don't have to do that till last rock, but
I'd like it there without the hammer.
not if it's in the open.
What you don't want to do is set up a double.
Right, exactly.
Sure.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's pretty good.
That's very good.
I'd try to come through there. Well, actually, I'd try to play the double now. You
The
know?
worst you can do is take out the top one. Well, the
Exactly.
worst you could do is miss everything, I guess. But Nathan hasn't missed much tonight.
He's been pretty good. He didn't whip it. I'd be sweeping that thing, don't you think?
He's got one.
Still pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good shot.
Good shot. He did leave his guard there, so you might be doing that with your next, hey? Running that one back in there.
Try and come through that that little portal.
I think that's what he's going to try. This must be Sammy throwing, hey?
Should be Sam. Well, it's turned into a good game. It was
It was a runaway, and then
Yeah.
the big three in the sixth
Yep.
end changes everything up.
sure did.
All right, if Sam can sink one in there.
Game on.
Exactly. The Kozlovski team's going to be scrambling. Guys think it's close. What do you think? Hard to see.
Yeah, I think it's a good shot. I think he's through the gap. Now can he finish?
Pretty nice.
Yes, he can.
But it does leave a double.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't.
You got to come through that hole. If you can get through the hole, you'll get rid of both of them.
So Mike Kozlovski.
Because I don't think there's any way to hit a nose here.
No.
Anything through the hole and it's going to be a double.
Don't overthrow it. Don't be too heavy here. Did he push it out with too much weight? He's into the guard.
He is. And that took that one away from him too. I guess it did open up the draw path to that side. So it's not all bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not good. That was their chance to get 2 red rocks out of there now. Sammy has to put one up in front of there, I guess, huh?
That is correct. Yeah, you got to guard this side for now. And maybe try to get something better later, but...
Yep.
Insight got the win.
Over
the reef.
Over the reef.
And what do you got? 3 games still going on. You're playing in the 8th end over there on sheet 1. Playing in the 7th end on sheet 2. Sheet 4. That game is 5-3. Favor of Marquardt. All right, sorry, back to our game.
And Sam Perella's shot, his second rock is underway. Trying to lay that perfect guard. The line's got to move a little bit more, but looks good. Now just don't get too deep. Don't make it too easy for him. Ooh, that's too deep. That sets up a...
Well, you can get rid of 2. You can't get rid of all 3. But
no, but that's
if you can make contact with that red one.
Not what they wanted. Last time Michael pushed it out with a little too much weight.
But it would work this time. But you can't go crazy wide.
No.
This is Mike Kozlovski.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Much better weight this time. He's much better. Ooh, is he on that? Oh, he caught the guard up front.
That's the one where they got off of it for a second. And
man.
They got off of it for a second. They should have never got off that one.
What a huge miss. Now Ross has 3 rocks in play.
And you can't get rid of one of them.
He's coming in the other side. I think I'd tap that top one to take away that easy double. But he's going to draw the other side. What do you think? You like the draw?
If he makes it, I like it.
What about, wouldn't you do something with that?
Well, here, listen, if you put it just even in the top 8 over there.
Yeah.
After Don throws, there's no way that Ross isn't sitting 1 and 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my thinking.
It's probably Ross's thinking too.
And if you get one in there that'd sink it and bury it. Ooh, this is narrow, isn't it?
Looks narrow to me. They've got to hold it out there. They can't crash here. It's pretty much over. They got it past. He's in. Bounced out into the open, but that's okay.
Well, now Don can hit that one.
He can hit it. But
and if you roll under, he could be laying shot rock. Yeah.
He's not going to play that. I don't think he's going to hit that one.
Why not?
I think he's going to hit that top one and get rid of 2.
He's just got to score this end. He's got 2 rocks.
He's got the last rock.
Exactly. If you make that hit and roll, you win.
If you miss this shot, you lose.
You'll still have a draw.
I have to push the button first as to who's throwing here. Yeah, Mike is saying what I'm saying, and anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I actually, if you hit that just right, it might be a triple there. That one red one might come into that back one.
Good.
So
Yeah,
you got to throw it hard though.
Yeah, I really like getting rid of those red rocks. I think if he doesn't play that, he loses the game. That's my prediction. It's a dilemma, though. It's got to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about it.
Yeah, I don't mind this either. I don't mind either one. And I'm not exactly sure of those angles. You might get rid of only one if that goes over the top and it doesn't touch that other one. But nose is real close here, right? You're basically playing for nose, I think.
Yeah, I'd like to hit.
I think nose. Maybe cross it just a little,
I'd
but
like
I don't
to
know that
cross
you
it.
can.
Yeah, you may not be able to.
All right, big shot here.
It's a real big shot. If he doesn't make the, ooh, he's outside. He's outside. Is that going to come enough? Yes, it is. It's going to get a piece of that top one anyway. Oh yeah, he's got it perfect. Ooh, that was a good shot.
Certainly better. The good news here now, Don will he has something from both sides.
Yeah, he sure does. That was a good shot. All
so
right.
Ross can't take away everything here. Yeah, would have liked to have been just a little closer to nose, but it ended up real good.
It sure did.
The bad part is if Ross makes a good one, Don is going to have to make a hit and stick. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He won't be able to roll out, otherwise it'll be a tie game. All right, last shot for Ross. I bet you 2 ends ago Ross wasn't thinking this was going to happen.
Right, he was ready to go upstairs. All right, her final shot for Ross Litman here in our game. Trying to draw behind. He just had this shot, so he should have a pretty good idea.
Mine is wider this time.
Yeah, he's wider. That's exactly right. So
doesn't mean it's bad. It's just certainly a different path than his last one. Sweepers are thinking it's close.
Is that going to be hidden? Partly.
So Don can either hit that one, but he can just draw to it too.
Oh boy, can he draw to that? I don't think he can draw to that one.
He's ahead by 2.
Oh, that's right. He's ahead by 2. He can draw to it.
He can draw to it. I would not be playing any kind of heavy weight at this.
Boy, it's a pressure shot, though.
Yeah, just hack. Back line to hack weight.
Would you be
just got to get past the guard.
Would you be taking the other turn? Would you be coming through that portal?
No. I like this turn. But, I mean, I could see you could make it. There's a couple of ways you could make it the other way.
Yep.
But I don't mind this at all. But it's not an automatic.
He's got to get in. He's got to get fully into the 4-foot.
Yeah.
But he's got to make exactly the shot that Ross Litman just made.
Well, he just made a draw. Yeah, right. Same draw would work. I don't know if he's trying to throw more weight. Just make sure you're there. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think you can hurt this one.
He doesn't have too much weight. And I think his line is pretty good. I think he's got it.
As long as he's got the weight. Got to have the weight.
He's got the weight.
I think he got it.
Oh, that's a good final shot. Nice shot from Don Kozlovski.
That was a pistol.
Man, that was a good shot. And a good shot from Ross finally in that last end. And then it got exciting there after...
and a good game.
It was a good game. Boy, the guards that Kozlovski just controlled through that whole game, and the Litman boys just couldn't get there.
So that final would have been 7-4, or 7-4. But he had to face that last shot. And I did not see who won over there on sheet 1, so I'll see when they're brooming. But there's the scores from our game tonight. Our games tonight. So we had a good one again.
We had a good one. Thanks for being with us, Peter Sham. Always good to hear from you. We'll try and have a good game next week as well.
And if you're not finding the archives, talk to us next week and I'll give you better instructions.
You've never given me better instructions.
Yeah, but you're not a loyal viewer.
Oh, that's right.
All right. I think that's it then.
I think it is too. From the Duluth Curling Club, good night, and we'll see you next Tuesday night at 6 o'clock.